Picture a peaceful pond on a summer day. Suddenly, snap! A green frog on a lily pad shoots out its long, sticky tongue and catches a fly out of the air. We all know a little something about frogs. They have wet, slippery skin, they love hanging out near the water, and thanks to those incredibly strong back legs, they are champion jumpers. While we recognize the fly-catching adult, this jumping animal is actually the grand finale of nature's most clever magic trick. The surprising truth is that frog babies look nothing like their parents. When they are born, they have no legs, they cannot make a sound, and they would be unable to survive on land for even a minute. To go from that helpless baby to the hopping adult, the animal undergoes a complete physical transformation that turns a creature of the water into a creature of the land. Look at this handwritten note. It's a German rhyme. Kaulquapp schwimmt, Fisch schwimmt mit, doch nur die Kaulquapp wird zum Frosch, Schritt für Schritt. It means while both swim, only the tadpole becomes a frog. That short rhyme is the exact blueprint for how a single animal manages to conquer two completely different worlds. The trick begins in early spring at the peaceful water's edge. A mother frog lays her eggs. They look like big clumps of clear jelly with tiny black dots inside. Researchers call these eggs Laich. After a little while, the Kaulquappen, or tadpoles, hatch from the Laich. At first glance, they look like tiny fish with long tails and no legs at all. Because it lives entirely underwater, the tadpole breathes through gills, just like a fish. At this stage, the diet is strictly vegetarian. These babies spend their days peacefully munching on algae and soft water plants. The young tadpole is perfectly suited for its underwater home, though it would be helpless if it tried to move on to the grass. Eventually, it is time for the big change. Researchers call this process metamorphosis. This diagram shows the metamorphosis. Two strong back legs suddenly sprout near the tail. Next, front legs emerge. Then the long swimming tail shrinks until it disappears. Finally, the animal swaps its gills for lungs, allowing it to breathe air. This metamorphosis represents a total structural redesign, equipping the animal with the tools it needs for a life on land. With its new body comes a brand new appetite. The frog is now a hunter, searching for flies, slippery worms, and crunchy beetles. Living in two worlds means facing two sets of enemies. In the water, large beetles hunt the babies, and on land, birds like herons watch from the sky. One of the biggest challenges is the road. Every spring, adult frogs return to ponds to lay eggs, but streets block their path. To help, people set up special barriers called toad fences or Kleitenzäune. Volunteers collect the frogs in buckets and carry them safely across the street. Protecting the safe paths between these two worlds is essential for their survival. This cycle shows the whole journey. It starts with the eggs, or Laich, followed by the swimming Kaulquappe. It grows legs to become a young frog, and finally a fully grown adult. The life of a frog begins as an underwater plant eater and ends as a jumping, air-breathing hunter. The next time you visit a pond, try being a nature detective. Look for the jelly life, the darting tadpoles, or a grown frog resting on a warm rock. Through this incredible transformation, the frog gains the superpower to conquer two completely different worlds in a single